All right. Welcome back to my masterclass. I hope you did your homework. I hope you've been practicing, even if it was just 5 minutes ago. Bam. Find middle C right now. Do it. Boom. Middle C. Hopefully you've been practicing. You can even find B, A, G. Be able to find all the notes in the piano. Practice it. I promise once you get it down, it's going to be second nature. Okay, in this video, I'm going to try to keep it short. What I'm going to talk about is a term called steps, okay? Before I teach you how to play a chord, I need to teach you how to form the chord, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the C chord, okay, because there's a middle C. And what you do is you take your thumb and you put your thumb on the actual note, okay? So that's a C. And on all chords, your thumb should be playing, generally you should be starting the chord with, so that the chord should have your thumb on the basic note, okay? So this is a C chord right here, okay? So what you do is you put your thumb on the note and okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to take your thumb and you put your thumb on the note that the chord is, okay? So for example, the C chord, you put your thumb on the C, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to build off of this. We're going to build our chord off of the note of C. So what I need to talk about is something called steps. Steps and half steps, okay? So I'd like for you guys to please look at the keyboard in front of you and notice that there are white notes and there are black notes. See? And I don't want you to have to worry about what the names of the black notes are or anything, but they are part of the steps. Okay, so what you want to do is you take your thumb and put it on C, and your second finger needs to be 2 full steps up from where your thumb is. And I'm going to explain what that means, okay? So half a step is the very next note. So whatever the very next note that can be sounded. So for here, the very next note would be that one right there. You see that? It's not this one. It's this one. That one. And that is half a step. Bam. Half a step. 1 step. Okay? So C, half a step, 1 step. Okay, so this white note right here, which is D, is 1 full step up from D, or it is 1 full step up from C. Okay? Half a step, 1 step. 1.5 steps, you see that? Half, 1 step, 1.5. Okay? Following me? And what you want to do is you want to find 2 full steps up from your thumb. So let's do it. Okay? Take your thumb, put it on C. We're going to play a C chord. Bam, middle C. We're going to find 2 full steps up. And we're going to measure it in half steps. Half a step up is here. 1 step. 1.5 steps. And you take your middle finger. Bam. 2 steps. So that's your second note. So for all chords, every chord is the same distance apart. Okay, so for example, that was a C chord, right? I'm gonna go to A. Okay, so I'm gonna put my thumb on A right here. Let's do the same thing. We're gonna go up half a step, full step, 1.5 steps up to 2 steps. That's where we're going to put our middle finger. Okay, so A is right here. Do it with me. Don't get discouraged. This is it feels like a lot right now, but just hear me out. All it is 2 steps up from your middle thumb, or so from your thumb. Okay, so A is here, half a step, 1 step, 1.5 steps, 2 steps. See that? It's a little different because there's 2 white notes right here that are beside each other. So there's A, You go 2 full steps. Half a step, 1 step. 1.5 steps. That's an A chord. See, it's pretty. See that? C chord? That's a C chord. Okay? So that's it. Whatever note you want to find. So let's do it with G. G chord. You see that? Or G note. Let's go up two full steps. Okay, I'm gonna go a little faster on this one since you're learning. Okay, so half a step, 1 step, 1.5 steps, 2 steps. G. That's a G chord. A chord. Okay, that's it. So that's where you put your thumb and your middle finger. And in the next video, I'm going to teach you where you put your pinky to make a full chord. And you're going to be rocking and rolling pretty soon in the next video too, I promise. You're going to be shocked at how all this comes together. Okay? Remember, I want you to practice on find middle C, or find whatever note you're looking for, and go 2 steps up and measure it in half steps. And then practice that. Practice just finding the notes, and practice just keeping those perfect distances. And you should, as you're listening, I want you to listen and make sure that it sounds good. It sounds correct, because you're gonna notice like that doesn't sound like you're gonna notice what C sounds like. The C chord, that's a C chord. You're gonna notice what the chords are gonna start sounding like, and you'll be able to gain an ear for what the music is. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. We're gonna talk about how to finish the chords out. Bam.